Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here. Now, Marvel Legends and the Star Wars different figure lines by Hasbro are really staples of the action figure and toy collector community. We love them. You know, they're great pieces, different waves, different figures for different movies, for different comics, all of that. We really love everything that actually Hasbro produces. Beyond that, also with Transformers, Power Rangers, they've been very strong in recent years. Now, this year and this past weekend, we had two events. They had the London Comic Con and the Paris Comic Con, big cons in their respective countries. And Hasbro was there. There were two different panels, and in each panel they showcase for Marvel and also for Star Wars. So in this video, we're going to dissect all the information that was provided, and we're gonna see the good and the bad. So stay tuned. Well, guys, we are here at the toyer.com website. It is actually my favorite website to go to get information about toys and also about, in this case, statues and collectibles from the different events. They always have a lot of information firsthand. There's other websites like figures.com, but I prefer this one. So here we have, this is the Hasbro. This is the Build-A-Figure Strong Guide that is coming actually on the fall of 2020. This is, I think, the second time. This is an improved version of that Strong Guy, of the original that came a few years back. I really like it. I like the design here. I like, of course, it has some improvements on the sculpt. But we're gonna point some other things that we noticed there. Now, this is another figure. This is Spy Master. It's going to be part of that special wave. I really like it. You know, the body is just technically the body that they have used for other figures, but I really love here the design. Of course, the accessories change, so this is a nice addition in my opinion. This Strong Guy here, they mentioned that they're gonna make some changes and adjustments to the articulation. Some people are complaining about it. I can say that it's going to be top heavy. You can notice it, so hopefully they can strengthen some of the joints and I don't know, make some adjustments to the legs, because they seem kind of weak just from this point of view. Just looking at it, I can see it as a weak figure. Now, this is another wave. This is coming, I think, on the spring of 2020, and this is for the Fantastic Four. This is going to be the Build-A-Figure, which is the Super Scroll, which looks fantastic in my opinion. This is just the official photographs. But definitely, this is just the start of what they have here, which is not bad at all. Now, this is another one that I was revealed, I think, in Paris. This is the Winter Soldier, and this figure looks very, very neat. As you can see, there's pictures there. Really love the accessories, really love the detail on the sculpt. Paint job, of course, this is an official one. I would say prototype. It looks fantastic. But this is was that Demo Goblin, and this one is part of I think the SpiderMan wave that is coming out also next year, sometime in next year. This is Marvel Legends. You can see they're $19.99. This is spring 2020. That's the Winter Soldier, so it's going to be a standalone. Now, the Demo Goblin is a Build-A-Figure, and this is available in the spring of 2020, according to the notes there. Now, this is part of the panel information. Let's go there. This is for the SpiderMan wave of 2020. As you can see, some of the pictures. It's coming out. It starts actually, now you can pre-order starting October 28th, which is actually today. But they got for the Gamerverse. You got Master of Kung Fu, Shang-Chi, which actually looks pretty neat. I really like that. Also, you got White Rabbit. And let's see what else we got. This is the figure you're going to build. I don't really care much about the Demo Goblin, to be honest with you. But I do like some of the figures there. Here you have Winter Soldier looking pretty neat. Now, here are in this case, the waves are coming and when you can pre-order. As you can see, this is the first wave that is going to give us, of course, the Super Scroll, and this is the Fantastic Four wave. And I really like this wave. I really actually probably going to add all of them because it does have pretty much what you're really looking for Super Scroll. You know, everything is the Fantastic Four related. Now, with the Spider-Man here for Demo Goblin, I'm not crazy about all the figures. You know, some of those figures come from the Spider-Man video game, which I don't care. But of course, having the Vulture, Shang-Chi, and White Rabbit, I think those are going to be the three figures I'm going to like the most from this wave. And as you can see right there, you can actually pre-order. You can see the Super Scroll Wave here in Big Bad Toy Store. You can see you can buy them all as a, the whole pack. This is $134.99. You can have, of course, separate figures, $22.99, which is not bad. I think, the price have gone up, that's for sure, with these little figures. But definitely that's just the wave. The only concern I have, of course, is with the She-Hulk. Or not concerned. The only thing that disappointed, it's nice, but I would have preferred for her to have a more like the classic, in this case, Fantastic Four outfit like the others. Have that. In this case, the Fantastic Four outfit would have been very nice. Because she was a part of the Fantastic Four. She's been part of the Fantastic Four a couple of times. So I don't know. It's just they didn't add it. Probably they have a variant at some point. You know how it is. Well, here is the Spider-Man wave. Same website. This is $134. As you can see, each one has the same price. Really like actually White Rabbit. That's a fun figure in my opinion. It looks fun. The paint job looks good, of course. As you can see right there, it gives the glider. But she looked great. I think the articulation is pretty good in this figure. Classic packaging from Marvel Legends. So that's not bad at all. But I do like Shang-Chi, as you can see right here. This one, I love the articulation that they put on this one. Very nice figure there. A lot of hands, the nunchucks. It's really cool. And I like this one, of course. I love the Vulture. It comes with two heads. It comes with regular head plus the more modern head, which I think is a very great idea. This is definitely probably a must-have in my opinion in this collection. I think that's the most important one. I would say this one followed by White Rabbit and then Shang-Chi. The rest are okay in my opinion. It's just Spider-Man figures. Now back at Toy Arc, we have all the figures. There's the official photos from Hasbro, and you have, of course, the photos for, in this case, Dr. Doom. And I really like this Dr. Doom. I really like the design. Comes with two hands, an extra head for more classic, and the more modern face and the more classic face. So that's pretty cool. Really like that. Here's the packaging for those that are interested to see it. Another picture in this case of She-Hulk. Comes with two arms. Nice. This is Sue Storm. I really like this Sue Storm. The thing looking great. It comes with two heads, the interchangeable heads for the Super Scroll. I really like this thing. I have a thing for the Diamond Select thing, which I love. It's super heavy, but definitely will love it is more modern in style. I would like more classic. I think this one is a bit more classic, so definitely I like this figure. And of course, Johnny Storm. Pretty cool. Hopefully they come with a variant where he has all his flames on. We have of others, with the flames on figures, but definitely would be nice to have a newer one. And here you have it, of course, Richards. I would love for Mr. Fantastic to have an interchangeable face, a more classic without the beard. Hopefully, again, they have a variant at some point. And, the powers are okay, with the fingers like that. I would prefer for them to do something totally different than just the extended fingers. It kind of looks a bit weird in my opinion. But definitely I think the Super Scroll looks fantastic. And definitely I think in this case, for this whole line, all the pieces are must-have. Here you have White Rabbit. We already saw that one. The glider. You got the Vulture. In my opinion, the must-have in this collection. Probably the one that's going to sell the quickest. Also like Shang-Chi. The Superior Octopus. And the Gamerverse Spider-Man. And there's another one. So as you can see, the glider kind of looks cool. So definitely these are the upcoming figures for Marvel. Now, on the Star Wars side, there were a couple of things that were showcased that were pretty decent. Now, in Paris, they showcased these figures right here. This is the Cara Dune, which is Gina Carano for the upcoming The Mandalorian. So there's a couple of Mandalorian figures. They also showcase some newer figures, as you can see, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I love this figure. Actually, they did a pretty good job in the likeness. Really, we're gonna see more pictures of these figures, stock photos in just a moment. But here you can see Anakin. Those look pretty decent. This is Cara Dune. That's a character that's coming in The Mandalorian. This is the figure, man. It looks pretty good in my opinion. The likeness to Gina Carano is really great. That face is just her. It is really a good. They did a good thing with the portrait, and the figure looks good. I love the detail, the color, and everything. Now, this is actually the stock photos of these figures, the new figures that were showcased at both events. And of course, as you can see right there, they got the in this case Obi-Wan, they got Anakin, they had Gina Carano, and they had the Mandalorian, which I think is probably the best in my opinion, or the one that people are looking for the most. And these other two figures are for characters that are coming in the upcoming The Rise of Skywalker, which is kind of cool. That's one of the things I like about the figures, Star Wars figures, is that you can get to know a lot of these things ahead of time. You know, they kind of give you reveals. So here are the photos. We already saw that one. This is the stock photo for Anakin. I love the detail on this one. Really nice paint job. Of course, it's a prototype, but it looks pretty neat. Very nice figure. Definitely love the detail. The paint job really makes the figure shine. Maybe the face doesn't have as much likeness per se, but I think it's a great figure. Now this is this is the Knight of Ren. That's what it's called. This is coming, this is part of the upcoming film. It looks pretty neat. I love the detail on this guy. Really love even the dust in his boots. It's kind of nice. Of course, this is just painted for prototype purposes, but this is the figure that I really like the most, perhaps, besides, Gina Carano's, Cara Dune. I really like the paint job on this one. Articulation looks great. Really love the detail. I think they did a much better job with even with the face sculpt on this one. Really looking great. That's a really great figure. Some more photos. This is another character that is coming on the upcoming film. Really like this one. I don't know much about the character, of course. The figure looks neat. Here's Gina Carano's figure. Definitely the likeness is there. They did a pretty good job. On this side, she looks like her. Really good. And it comes with extra weapons. This is part of the vintage collection. Look at that one. The Mandalorian. Really looking forward to that show. So definitely this is great. You can pre-order this in different places. You can see right here, the Rise Skywalker. You can go to Entertainment Earth, Dorkside, Big Bad Toy Store. Let's go to Big Bad Toy Store and see. They're like $21.99 for that figure. Pretty cool. It's coming out around March 2020 after the movie. Let me see this one. When is Attack of the Clones, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, when that one is coming. So I'm guessing it's going to be around the same time. Yes, May of 2020. Nice. This is from Big Bad Toy Store. You can go to Entertainment Earth, Dorkside Toys. Mandalorian is 3.75 inches. And Cara Dune, which are smaller figures. But I'll tell you, man, even though in that small size, almost the 4 inches, less than 4 inches, the 3 3/4. Still, man, the likeness is up there for this little figure. Really neat. I wish it was a full figure, like in this case a 6-inch figure. That would have been very nice. Well, right now I'm here at Pulse, which is actually Hasbro's website where they showcase everything that is coming. They have HasLabs and everything that is new, everything that you can pre-order, everything that you can purchase directly from them is there. So here you have, they showcase everything already on pre-order on their site. You have the Mandalorian figures from the vintage collection. They got the Black Series, all these figures that we are showcasing here. They're there. So the price, as you can see, $12.99, $19.99, which is the standard price. All the Marvel stuff is already there, so that's pretty cool. Definitely, I would say not everything here is a winner in my opinion, but there are a lot of cool things. They also have a lot of Power Rangers stuff that is coming. They had showcased recently. For those that are into Power Rangers, I was never really into Power Rangers, but they also had a lot of Transformers stuff. I love this figure, $24.99 for Stanley. That was showcased at New York Comic Con. Also, this Punisher, a War Machine, which is nice. I really love this one. Probably going to get this one with the shield. They did all the things. This figure here is Princess Leia Organa. This is very good. This is also for the vintage collection, so it's a very small figure. From the distance, it looks pretty neat. More figures for the Black Series, stuff that is already on pre-order. A lot of this, you know, the Jet Trooper, the Sith Trooper, pretty cool. The Jawa figure, which is kind of nice. I really like that part of the vintage collection. So that's gonna be very tiny figure. And of course, you have all the Black Series extensions. You can buy the whole package. And there's a lot of stuff for Transformers, War for Cybertron, Earthrise Leader. Very nice figures, actually, to be honest with you. And I think the price is fair. Of course, Optimus is always more expensive, just because it's Optimus. But I like a lot of these little figures they have. The Generations War for Cybertron Deluxe, Wheeljack, they got Cliff Jumper. All these figures are on pre-order. I love this one, Hoist. So it's pretty cool. Well, guys, there you have it. There's a lot of great stuff coming for action figure collectors in 2020, for Marvel Legends, for Star Wars, even for Transformers. There's a lot of good stuff coming up very soon, and definitely it's exciting to see that this lines continue to expand year after year, and they still bring a lot of collectors. A lot of people are still heavily involved with it, and it's not dying out. You know, Marvel Legends is at the top. Star Wars, the Black Series line, the Vintage line, all those lines are definitely very popular among collectors, and it is always good to see those new things. So, but what do you think? Is there any figures here that you're collecting? Any figure that you really like from the Marvel Legends, or for Star Wars, or even for Transformers? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know which one is your favorite, or what are the things that you're disappointed in these new figures. So once again, my friends, God bless. Take care, and I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.